The BHJI, they assist returning citizens that are coming out of the prison system. And I did 44 years in prison for a crime that I didn't commit, was exonerated through DNA evidence and sworn recantations. And through the recommendation of my lawyer, I was recommended to the Open Sky Community Services, and Ben Brulette, who was the navigator at the time, took my case. Having spent 44 years in prison, I was a bit skeptical, a little cautious, and over private, because you never know how people are going to react to you when you say you just spent time in prison, regardless of the amount of time that you spent. Because there's always people that's going to be suspicious. But I am fortunate that I have met a lot of good people. And I've learned that if you're honest and open about yourself, that people are more receptive of you and more accepting. And that I appreciate, and it allows me to feel better about myself and to do better for myself as far as my speaking engagements and my participation with this group, this program. My navigator put me at such ease. They helped me attend all my meetings that I had to meet, all my appointments that I had to, even where I live, which is quite a ways from Worcester itself, and the Open Sky Community Services, which is out in West Brookfield. They never hesitated a second to help me with my appointments. Ben also helped me a great deal in getting my driver's license back. And the technology out here today is, so new that, it's like a baby needing to grow again, for somebody that spent time in prison like that. And they're there to help. If you had told me 44 years ago that there would be such thing as a cell phone, I would have asked you what planet you came from. But when I came home and I first got my cell phone, the BHJI helps me a great deal with questions that I have about it, because I'm still learning things about it, even after all these years. Well, it's only been 3 years since I've been out, but I'm still learning things about my phone. And I know that when I go to the program, if I have any questions, they're always there to answer me. While I was with the Open Sky Community Services, they became the Compass Group at Open Sky. And I was asked by Ben and Megan Fowler to be a facilitator for a couple of their programs, which I did a year ago, and I'm doing that now. And because of the BHJI program, I've been doing speaking engagements at the UMass Chan Medical School on a regular basis to newly incoming students. I speak at other organizations, churches, schools, about drug and alcohol abuse, crime and punishment, and prison life. And that's all through the BHJI. Without them, I don't believe that I would be sitting here today. I've had people ask me, if you spent 44 years in prison for a crime you didn't commit, you must be pretty bitter. And I tell them, yes, I am bitter. I says, I am bitter toward those people that are directly involved with it, not the general public or anybody else. I says, no. I says, I can't let bitterness rent space in my head. I says, I won't do that. And I go to the Compass Group every week, every Wednesday or other days when I have the opportunity and I have time. Because the BHJI, they're a tremendous help. And I strongly recommend that to anybody and everybody that I speak to, because they don't hesitate to help you. If you need help, the Compass Group at Open Sky Community Services, they provide returning citizens with clothing, food. They help them get jobs. They help them get housing. And it's just a drop-in center where men and women can come in and have a bite to eat if they need it. I don't think that I'd like to function right now without them, because even still, with what I'm doing now, I still like to feel like I'm a part of the organization, and they make me a part of the organization. And having spent all those years in prison, I'm not as cautious or as skeptical as I used to be. I feel really comfortable with them, you know, and that it makes it a lot easier for me to talk to people, especially in my speaking engagements. It's a real good thing. I recommend the BHCI to everybody that I speak to. They are there for you, no matter who you are. If you spent time in jail or if you spent time in prison, don't hesitate to ask them. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be too proud, you know, because you'll be surprised at what you'll get in return for your speaking out. Don't be too proud. And BHI will take you in their arms and they'll help you. Don't be afraid.